All right, so scientists in Egypt just announced that while looking for Cleopatra, they found an untouched miracle. Now, for one, they are determined to find Cleopatra, bro. And I'm anxious too, because the stories that I've heard about her, bits and pieces, the little things that you've connected from different places, like, I think the most standout thing I've learned about her is that she had a hand in the deaths of 3 of her siblings. Crazy to even fathom. Now, back then, that's a different story because, you know what I mean, you could get away with things like that. But today, nah. But that's just still crazy and mind-blowing to hear. But anyway, let's get to what this untouched miracle was, all right? So if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, join the fam, and let's check it out.
The world and galaxy are full of unexplored places, growing ecosystems, and mysteries waiting to be solved. We are constantly expanding our knowledge base and advancing technologies to research and explore different parts of the world and the solar system. Scientists, philosophers, and adventurers are always looking for answers to the hardest questions about life, history, space, and more. They won't rest until all of the Earth and space's mysteries have been solved. So today, here at Unexplained Mysteries, we will discuss 3 recent discoveries that bring us a little further to understanding some of these mysteries we are faced with. Archaeologists searching for Cleopatra find a geometric miracle tunnel. Far beneath a temple in the ancient ruins of Taposiris Magna, a city on the Egyptian coast, archaeologists...
Before we go from that first picture, just take a look at that, man. You know what I mean? One of the things we talk about a lot is just how advanced they were in building things. And look at this. This is prime example right here. Look at this. Look at the columns. Look at the artwork. You know what I'm saying? It don't look like they used a level to get that frame correctly, but they got it though. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't leaning. It looked like it's a 90 degree. I don't know what they was using for a level back then. But bro, I didn't even see the statue over here in the corner. Like, see what I'm saying, man?
Ruins of Taposiris Magna,
Crazy.
A city on the Egyptian coast, archaeologists made an incredible discovery. They uncovered a tunnel which is being referred to as the geometric miracle. Kathleen Martinez from the University of Santo Domingo uncovered the structure when searching for the lost tomb of Cleopatra. The tunnel was 13 meters below the ground, 2 meters tall, and roughly 1,300 meters long. It was built into sandstone and boasts some exceptional engineering brilliance to pull it off. It has been compared to the Eupalinos tunnel on the Greek island of Samos, which is equally large and impressively designed. Martinez says this is a huge discovery for the team and could also take them one step closer to finding the lost tomb of Cleopatra. However, they still need to figure out the reason for these tunnels and what might be inside the temple. Their hope is that after further exploring, they may be able to find the room that holds the tombs of Cleopatra and her husband Mark Antony. This would be the largest discovery of the 21st century, and archaeologists are extremely excited to continue exploring the temple.
Whoa.
Nonetheless, the tunnel is an...
How excited I would be with all those holes in there, bro. Man. I ain't claustrophobic or nothing, but look. It even look like eyes is right here. But anyway, look at those tunnels. To more tunnels and holes and stuff like that, man. Yo, you could find anything down there.
Antony. This would be the largest discovery of the 21st century, and archaeologists are extremely excited to continue exploring the temple. Nonetheless, the tunnel is an incredible discovery and has already presented researchers with some hidden treasures. They uncovered several pieces of pottery and a unique block of limestone within the tunnel. Even if the tunnel does not lead to the lost tombs, it will significantly help archaeologists to understand the history of the temple better. Now we just have to wait and see what else they can uncover in the near future.
As hard as it is for us to find these lost tombs and different things, they would kill us in a game of hide and seek, bro. Like, we would lose, fam. Bro, these ancient civilizations, the way they hid stuff that we can't find, man, we stand no chance against them in a game of hide and seek, bro. Period.
Strange animal behavior before earthquake. For years, people have noticed that animals act in strange ways leading up to seismic activities, and researchers are convinced that they may be able to sense the danger. For example, on February 4th, 1975, a large earthquake with a magnitude of 7.3 hit the Chinese city of Haishan. But before the earthquake hit, there were hundreds of snakes coming out of hibernation early.
Whoa.
This was an unusual sight, as it was much too cold for the reptiles to leave their dens. Nonetheless, the Chinese authorities in the city took it as a warning and were able to evacuate the city before the earthquake hit. A similar...
Dang, that's pretty smart, and lucky at the same time that somebody was there to witness that. I've never heard snakes. Now, I've always thought that only good snake was a dead one. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a snake guy at all. I don't like snakes. I don't want to be around them, nothing, period. But now to finally find some use for them as a way to detect earthquakes, are you kidding me now? Now when I see a snake now, I'm going to think about, all right, do I need to leave? Do I need to evacuate? Is something about to happen? Do I need to get next to a wall or something like that?
The conclusion was acknowledged in 2013 when German researchers noted that redwood ants had nested near to a fault line but changed their route before an earthquake hit. In addition, people have also indicated strange signs of dogs barking uncontrollably or frogs strangely leaping from ponds before an earthquake begins. These signs have been present for centuries, and people have noted strange behaviors in animals from all corners of the globe. Despite all these observations, no conclusive evidence allows researchers to claim its validity. One theory holds the claim that the pushing together of fault lines releases ions into the air, and the animals sense this, therefore causing them to act strangely, leading up to a seismic event. Not all scientists believe this thesis, and claim that there are too many other possibilities as to why the animals were acting strangely. The general consensus is that there needs to be more evidence collected or testing done to make any assumptions about animals being able to foresee seismic activity. That being said, these theories are building interest and helping researchers to pursue the topic further.
Well, the snake thing would probably only work in the wintertime when they're hibernating or whatever in their dens or whatever they're doing. Even if I don't even know if snakes hibernate, goes to show you how much I know about snakes. But that would only work if you're using snakes to identify earthquakes during the cold weathers. You know what I'm saying? So during the hot weather, and then they said a dog, and some of us know dogs that bark all the time uncontrollably for anything. The mailman pulling up. If you got a Chihuahua, it may just bark all the time. Like, I know dogs that bark, so how can you use that? So you're gonna have to give me another animal besides a snake. And dog definitely not gonna work.
They plan to collect more data and research other animals that might be able to help grow our knowledge on the topic. Hunga Tonga Hunga released the highest volcanic plume ever recorded. In January 2022, an enormous volcanic eruption took place from Hunga Tonga Hunga, Taipei. The columns this volcano created were 57 kilometers above sea level. This is the first volcanic eruption ever to breach the mesosphere, and it's one of the most extraordinary events ever recorded. The height was recorded by measuring the temperature at the top of the plume. Satellites are able to take infrared observations and measure temperature. In this case, the plumes from the eruptions went too high, and researchers could not rely on the temperature given by a satellite. Fortunately, they had a better idea and made the measurement based on parallax. They used the data from 3 geostationary weather satellites to observe the eruptions from different positions. This entailed taking images every 10 minutes to accurately record the event and get a correct reading of the height. This ingenious method for measuring the eruptions has rippled through the science community, and many others are excited to put it to use when analysing future eruptions. Nonetheless, for the moment, this is the largest eruption that has ever been witnessed in recent human history. Second place goes to Mount Pinatubo in the Philippines. With this new knowledge, scientists are excited to find out more about this eruption and what may have caused it.
Right.
Recent theories make the claim that it could be caused due to climate change and the impact humans are having on the environment. Meanwhile, others believe it's just a normal act of nature.
So if it's climate change, should we expect more of these to happen now? Because that's all they've been talking about is climate change, climate change. Ah, man, I feel like the future for us, bro, it ain't looking too good. It ain't looking too good at all.
Environment. Meanwhile, others believe it's just a normal act of nature. Nonetheless, we will know more after understanding what the plume was composed of. What did you think about the recent discoveries we discussed in this video? Have you been curious about Cleopatra's tomb and think this secret tunnel may have brought us one step closer to uncovering it? Or do you believe that animals have a sixth sense of seismic activity and might be able to warn us of potential danger in the future? Or maybe you also made an exploding volcano in school, but not nearly as large as this recent one. Be sure to let us know in the comment section below and help us grow.
Yeah, I'm anxious to see Cleopatra's tomb when they find her, when they discover her, what it looks like, how she was buried, what she was buried with, you know what I mean? And for them to finally get that chapter and put it to bed. As far as the animals go, bro, I do think the animals can sense things, man. You know, just like a dog has this keen sense of hearing that we don't have. I think they can possibly sense things, whether it's earthquakes. I don't know. Possibly, you know, but it'd be dope to figure out which ones can and use them as a barometer to let us know when a earthquake can happen. You know how many lives that could possibly save, especially on those big ones. So I'm all for continuing that testing and research. You know what I mean? I just don't know where they're gonna start. So, but y'all get at me in the comment section, man. Let me know what you thought of this video and stick around and stay tuned. Till the next one, I'm gone. Peace.